My name is Suraj. I am from Kissht, Suraj Shetty from Kissht. I look into customer experience at Kissht and learning and development. So Kissht, to introduce the company, Kissht is a fintech and we are a registered NBFC. We are into online lending as well as offline loans, wherein we provide consumer durable loans, personal loans and buy now pay later services to our customers pan-India. To be honest, if you see, ticketing system is a very basic requirement in the industry. So without a ticketing system, the customer services will be everywhere over the place. So it would be like a headless chicken, right? So you don't know where a query is coming from, where it's going to, when it's going to be resolved, and who is responsible for the query resolution, and who is right now sitting on the query, and for how many days he's sitting on the query. So all these are basic problems, and I don't think that any company can afford to have these problems nowadays. So having a ticketing system is the primary requirement for customer services. And now coming back to which ticketing system you have, there are many ticketing systems in the market. You can choose any one. But when it comes to platforms like Freshdesk, the one differentiation that they offer is that a lot of automation facilities are available inside Freshdesk. So the one change that Freshdesk brought into our customer experience journey is that it not only helped us create tickets for each and every interaction with the customer, but also it helped us automate these queries and also automate tagging of these queries for each and every interaction. So now we know that if a customer, say for example, Mr. Rahul Kumar, he has called us 5 times, he has interacted 3 times in the chat, he has written a tweet, we come to know the executive immediately can see how many times the customer has interacted with us. Also, the executive can see what was his problem, easy coming back for the same problem. Plus, customer can also see the entire customer relationship that we have had with the customer. So we have integrated Freshdesk. The one thing that I loved about Freshdesk is that it has the capability to integrate with any other systems. So we have an internal CRM, which is built by the internal IT team. And this internal CRM talks seamlessly with Freshdesk. So as soon as a customer comes to us, a ticket is created in Freshdesk, and each and every detail about the customer, like where is the customer from, which city is the customer, how many loans he has taken from us, which is the last loan amount, what was the last query, all these things get populated on Freshdesk so that the executive doesn't have to open the CRM again to look at these basic numbers. And when it comes to detailed explanation about the customer, he can refer the CRM, but the basic details which is required to give a first resolution, everything is available on Freshdesk. So I think the main change that Freshdesk brought to us is that it reduced the resolution time from previously tickets got resolved in 3 to 4 days, and now the resolution time is within 24 hours. So at least 90% of the tickets get resolved in 24 hours. And when it comes to 48 hours, we are able to resolve 99% of the tickets. There is 1% of the tickets which go into 3 to 4 days because it would be an escalation or something. So majority of the tickets get resolved faster, and this is because of Freshdesk automations and the seamless integration that it gives to us. As of now, we are using Freshdesk, that is the Freshworks ticketing system, which is integrated with all our emails. Apart from that, we were already having vendors for chat and calling solutions, so we have not shifted yet. But of course, we would love to shift for chat and other services as well. But presently, there is no pressing need to shift. That's the reason we have integrated Freshdesk with all other platforms. But when it comes to a final unified MIS, Freshdesk is a place where we can see everything, every interaction, be it even with other vendors. If someone comes on social media, there is a separate platform, but still the MIS gets prepared on Freshdesk. So it's the unified platform for all tickets. Yeah, definitely. So not chatbots as such, but yes, all the automation services that are available in Freshdesk with respect to auto tagging of tickets based on the words used on the email, or with respect to automatically filling fields through API integration, as well as closing a ticket based on a tag, or tagging tickets, color coding tickets. So all kinds of automations which help us close the ticket faster, and secondly, which help us identify a particular customer which help us prioritize queries. For example, 100 customers come to us, but which are the 5 customers which are very important and which need to be served immediately without delaying. This is what Freshdesk helps us. So it helps us tag a customer based on words used by the customer, the kind of temperament that the customer has. For example, an angry customer who has had an angry conversation because he was very upset with the service or with a recent event, he has to be serviced faster. So the kind of interaction that an agent has with the customer is tagged appropriately so that we can ensure that these customers who are a bit upset, they are serviced immediately. Prior to Freshdesk, we were not able to identify who is a priority 1 customer, priority 2 customer. And when I say priority 1 or 2, it's not about the business that the customer is giving. Priority 1 and priority 2 means the kind of mood that the customer has, how unhappy or happy he is. So we just ensure that any customer who has interacted with us and even if he's a bit unhappy, he has to be serviced immediately, and the ticket needs to close within 24 hours no matter what. Any approvals that are pending has to be given within 24 hours. So Freshdesk makes, the automations in Freshdesk makes this possible. Presently, with respect to communication, we have not integrated anything because during the pandemic, we have seen a lot of the teams, we have been using Google Meet very strongly for internal discussions, as well as we have been using internal WhatsApp groups and Google Hangouts. So the team is pretty comfortable with these tools, and as of now, we have not integrated anything on Freshdesk. But yes, other integration, I would say, as I said earlier, all other channels where customers are interacting with us.